Hey, family. Welcome to Spiritual Awakening Blueprint 101. I tried to record this at first, but it just would not do right for me. I don't know if you could even hear me. This is my first time going live on YouTube. I tried to do a recording and it didn't record. So we're gonna do this live and then I'm gonna place it inside the on my page. So like I was saying before, this is the first day one spiritual awakening blueprint. Those of you that didn't get a chance to look at my video that I posted yesterday, take a look at it. It's introduction to this class. You'll also see me a posting inside of my post for under my post tab, and that will give you a little introduction of a welcome letter to the class. Now, those of you that are seeing this live, because I'm I'm live now. If you want to sign up, there's a link in Linktree to sign up for this class. This class is 14 days long, no weekends, and it's more on self-development and for you to learn to love yourself fully and be and learn things about yourself that you haven't learned before, and to learn to validate yourself and not focus on someone outside of yourself doing it for you. So let's get started. So on day one is the power of the presence and awareness. And let me open up my notes and go back up. Sorry about this. I had did the whole video. It didn't record. So beginning your spiritual journey by cultivating awareness and understanding the basis of spirituality, spiritual awakening. Um, Inside of the lecture, I had a morning meditation, and those of you that did the morning meditation, awesome. Those of you that didn't get a chance to do it, it is okay. You can also do the meditation after the fact. Um, I found it very helpful to do it whenever I could because it gave me a chance to be with myself. It showed me that I have to allow myself space every day, even if it's for 5 to 15 minutes. I put 15 minutes because 5 minutes is good, but the first 5 minutes is really you getting used to being in stillness, and you'll see how your mind runs and move and jump, and then you want to get up and you don't know how to sit still. So you'll be, these first 10 days you're gonna learn that you really don't know how to be still. So it's gonna teach you discipline in this process. You can focus on the focus part I put on the lecture, or you can listen to the guided meditations. It's a 15 meditation. If you go to my home tab on the YouTube, on this YouTube, um, you'll see I have put 10 videos there. And you don't, if those doesn't resonate with you, you can go and do a search and look for 15-minute meditation that's something that's better fit for you. It's totally okay. I just gave you a example. Okay, so let's dive right in. The class assignment today was, what does spirituality awakening means to me? And I put that there for you to put a definition to what spirituality really means to you. Because if you don't utilize the meaning that you have and you take someone else, it may not resonate with you, and it may not go with what you have going on. So it's best for you to tailor spirituality to you. Now, spirituality is just a deeply personal journey. It means the very means from person to person. The meaning is different from person to person. Because if you ask anyone, they will tell you, "Oh, it was just an awakening." Anything that resonated with them at that moment. And for me, it was more of a deeper level of self-love for myself. It allowed me to see myself for who I really am, and allowed me to build programs around my being to make my life and my reality work for me and not for someone else. It allowed me to change my traditions, that from the ones that was given to me by my mom and my dad, and the upbringing and their religion. It allowed me to tailor it to better fit my life and who I am. Now, often You will see people that says it's a connection of something greater than you, or it could be the universe, higher power, whatever it is that they resonate with. That's what they would say. But it, in the core of it, is really understanding who you are, why we are here, and how we can live in harmony with ourselves and the world around us. Okay, so now let's talk about how do we connect to that part when it comes to spirituality, because there's a core part of ourself that um really allows us to connect with our soul. Now most of the time people get there by religion. You could, people say catch the Holy Ghost, or they will tell you, oh, source, God, universe, whatever the case may be, whatever resonate, whatever form that it takes for them, that's what they resonated with. So but in the end, it's really catered to you and your definition and what resonates with you. Now, it does encourage you, spirituality encourage you to explore the relationship within yourself, within yourself, and what really help drives you to keep you in a form of hope and growth. And most of the time that's with prayer, meditation, moment of stillness, being with family members, going to church, going to mosque, doing anything that requires you to have a sense of elevation in that moment. And most of the time, though, that it offers comfort and guidance and wisdom and help you navigate through life, because we need that. We look for things to give us recognition that we're doing the right thing or we on the right path. So with this, it allows you to move forward and have some type of guidance. Okay, so let's keep going. Now let's go a little deeper, because when it comes to spirituality, there's different aspects to spirituality. So I'm gonna give these topics I'm giving you is for you to think, so you can come up with a full spectrum of what it really means to you. Self discovery and inner peace. Now, self discovery invites us to explore our inner world, our insides, every aspect of ourselves. The good, bad, ugly. Why we get mean? Why when we get hungry? Why do we feel the way we feel? When we around people, why we anxious? Like everything about you is what spirituality invites you to explore. So it is a journey for you to become one with you and fully understand and accept who you really are. And it's also about looking beyond the surface, past our thoughts and emotion, to uncover the true essence of who we are, and the true reflection of introspection and mindfulness practice. We can also connect deeper with parts of ourselves that has been dormant for a while, that may need to be reviewed and to be accepted, because our belief system or the traditions may have limited us to not explore that side, because it didn't fit in with what we had going on with the traditions and the religion. Okay, all right. Okay, another one is oneness with all. So the key aspect of spirituality is recognize that the interconnectedness of everybody, that no what you do can affect others too. And that means even in your household, if you notice, if you're having a bad day, it can go off, it can it could affect the whole household. I mean, me for myself, I know if I'm not doing great or my energy is off, my kids can tell that I'm not having a good day. So it can affect. That's the same thing with everything else in your life too. Even if you go to work, you can affect someone else. So just understand that it teaches you that we are not isolated individual, but we're part of a vast network of life, a vast just part of everything. Okay. So living with your purpose. It involves aligning your actions with your values, finding your calling, living authentically. When you are spiritually aware, we are guided by a deeper sense of meaning and direction. So by you embarking on this new journey of learning what spirituality really is, learning that it is you in your essence, you will take full responsibility and control over what goes on within your circle and what goes on within your being. Okay. And for those that's starting this journey, you have to understand this is a journey. This is not something you can just pick up, and drop off. I mean, it is a lifestyle, and you're constantly changing and evolving because you're constantly growing. You're constantly choosing to be different than what you already are. Um, it's not about it's not about a final destination. I had to find out that the hard way because I thought when I came into this thing, it was going to be like, okay. Then when I start seeing the changes, it becomes addictive because you realize how much change you can actually do yourself and it affects your reality. And by doing this, you can be a better version of yourself for yourself. And then you can see that whatever you're doing in the inside is finally coming to the outside. Um, and you're magnetizing those things to yourself, and you're no longer in a lack mentality, or you're very peaceful. So you got to understand that it's a lifelong process, and becoming more attuned with the divine of God, whatever you believe in, is more connected to our true selves and who we are authentically. um and it align you with your purpose quickly, fast, and hurry. It's up to you to choose if that's what you want to do. Okay. So now, since we did that, you're learning. Let's do a recap. So we're learning today what spirituality really is and what it means to us, and we're writing it down so we could actually have something concrete and saying this is what it is, and we're programming that definition within in our being. So now we have something to navigate with and to follow. Okay. Now, I also doing this. We did that was part of the. Let me go back up. That was part of the class assignment. Now let's focus on homework. So you do have homework. So your homework tonight will be writing down 3 limited beliefs that you hold about yourself and your life, and reflect on how these beliefs may be holding you back from spiritual growth. I'm going to say this again. Limiting beliefs you hold about yourself and your life, reflecting on how these beliefs may be holding you back from spiritual growth. And your journal prompt is going to be, what is one thing I can do today to embrace presence and mindfulness more fully? Okay. So let me give you an example of your homework, of some things that could possibly hold you back and keep you from your growth. Negative self-talk. One is one of the biggest things that's not seen and not recognized because it's part of you. You could be doing it to yourself, don't even know you're doing it. People that talk about other people are either sit back and really talk about other people. They tend to talk about themselves a lot. And that's a habit that can be broken and actually it can be healed and rebuilt, because that's only showing you that something inside of you, somebody's been you've been doing it to yourself because somebody did it to you, and that's something that you haven't forgive somebody from doing for you to you. And could be a tradition that was taught to you, could have been something your parents did, it could have been came from your mother, your father. You don't know because you haven't looked at it as such. So now you're learning to look at these thoughts that's coming up and seeing them for what they really are. And what they really are is really affecting you in some type of way, and it's showing up on the outside. So another one is, I'm unworthy of success and happiness. Everybody's you're worth anything that you want. You're worth so much more. It's up to you to believe that. So that's another example. Another example is spirituality is only for certain people. That's not true. We're all chosen. We're all chosen. It's up to you to walk in your purpose. That path less traveled, it's hard. A lot of people don't want to take it. They want to take that road less traveled. A lot of people won't take that road because there's a lot of self-reflection that you got to do to get to the other side. And it's okay. I like it because it allowed me to love myself fully, unconditionally. It allowed me to see me for who I really am and allowed me to accept me for who I am and not try to validate myself outside of myself. So these are certain things that are hindering you and you may not even know it. I'm gonna give you two more and then we're gonna do a recap, okay? I must be in control of everything. You can't control anything. You could try. You know, we think we're in control. You're in control of, yes, you manifest all day. Your thoughts manifest all day. But you can control it to make it make the reality. Sorry right there. To make the reality that you want, you know? So it's up to you. So let's go to I'm not capable of change. Everybody can change. Change is a choice. And it's so easy. Change is so easy. You don't have to stay who you are forever. You are not your mother. You're not your father. You're not your grandmother. You're not your situation. You're not your past. You are who you are in the present. And you can heal, let go, alchemize, and level up in so many ways. But the choice is yours. You got to remember that. I have to be perfect. Now these are for my perfectionists. Nothing is perfect. Nothing is perfect. Nothing is perfect. But everything is what it is. And it's okay. I'm cold. Sorry, guys. Nothing is perfect. And it's okay not to be perfect. You know, we're gonna have bad days. It's okay to have bad days. You're supposed to love yourself even on your bad days. That's something I had to learn because I strive to be perfect. I'm a Capricorn, and that's enough in itself for me to say. But nothing is perfect. Your bad days is your good days. It's still your good days because you get a chance to see a side of yourself and appreciate that side of yourself. Love on that side of yourself because we're not taught to love on that side. So continue to move forward. Nothing is perfect. Nobody's perfect. You're going to have bad days. It's all right. Accept it, move on. Learn what you can learn from it and keep on going. The universe is against you. Oh, universe against me. Oh, God is not listening to me. God don't love me. All these things that people say about God because you feel like you in a bad spot and really you was chosen to be in that spot because whatever it is that you're supposed to learn at that moment, you need to share with other people. There may be somebody coming in your life that may need that knowledge, that may need that experience. It's for you to share it with them. It's not for you to not show up and give them that part because they may need that hope and that story to keep going. Okay? So I think I'm going to do two more. Okay. I am my past. You're not your past. You are not your past. I'm sorry, guys. I'm fasting. You're not your past. Your past is the past for a reason. Now you need to learn that you need to get out of the seat of being a victim and sit in the seat of a reviewer and a leader and tell a different story. Because the story that you're telling is not helping you, it's hindering you, and it's keeping you embedded in the past. It's time to let go. All right. So we are no longer doing negative self-talk. We'll be in positive, learn to uplift ourselves and move forward. Now, that should be it. Oh, and not forget, the book of the week is The Alchemist. and we're gonna read page 1 through 42. So tomorrow I will put a I'll put a posting under the post tab in YouTube, so we can discuss the book and what you have learned from it thus far. And I may ask a couple questions. I'm gonna leave that um to surprise you guys. But yeah, this is the book of the week. This is a great book for the journey that you're taking, because he also took a journey, and you will see that the journey he took, once you get to the end, you'll see the journey he took was align him to his purpose. He was going through a full attunement to raise his vibration to get to where he ended up. All right. So I hope this helped. I hope I don't have any problems tomorrow with trying to record. And if I am, I'll just do a live video and post it on the tab, because this worked better. I know that it's not gonna get deleted because it's live. Um Sometimes things happen like this. But let me make sure I told you everything. Oh, remember, the if you're taking this and you may need other guidance, I do have a safe space self-help guide inside of my link tree. I also have a becoming one with self inside of my link tree, which is another self-help guide. If you want to try to continue this growth after this class, there's some other things that can help you dive a little deeper. There's other guides in there too, shadow work and other things. Feel free, dive in. It's up to you. I'm sending y'all love and light, and I thank y'all for being here. This was a great day, and it makes me so excited. I'm gonna go live now on TikTok just so I can do the same thing. I'm sending y'all love and light. Have an amazing day. I will chat with y'all in the chats. On the post. Remember the post tabs. All right. Bye.